If a plus ib is a root of the quadratic equation x squared plus cx plus d equal to 0, show that a squared plus b squared is equal to d and 2a plus c is equal to 0. Take solution. A plus ib is a root of the quadratic equation x squared plus cx plus d equal to 0. It simply means in this our quadratic equation, if we replace x with a plus ib, we simplify, it will be equal to 0. That's what it means, since a plus ib is a root. Now replacing x with a plus ib, this will give us a plus ib all this squared plus c times a plus ib plus d, we equate it to 0 because a plus ib is a root of the quadratic equation. Next, we have to simplify. A plus ib squared simply means a plus ib times a plus ib plus, we expand this bracket, c times a gives us ac plus c times ib gives us ibc plus d is equal to 0. A times a gives us a squared. A times ib gives us plus iab plus ib times a gives us iab. Ib times ib gives us plus I squared b squared plus ac plus d plus ibc. This will give us a squared. We have to bring the real parts together. That means the terms which are independent of I. A squared plus ac plus d. I squared is equal to -1. Remember, I is the square root of -1. If we square both sides, I squared gives us -1. This will give us -1 times b squared gives us minus b squared plus, we take the imaginary parts, iab plus iab gives us 2iab plus ibc is equal to 0. This will give us a squared minus b squared plus ac plus d, this is the real part, plus, for the imaginary part, I times 2ab plus bc is equal to 0. For this complex number to be equal to 0, then the real part must be equal to 0 and the imaginary part must be equal to 0. That's what it means. then a squared minus b squared plus ac plus d must be equal to 0, and 2ab plus bc must be equal to 0. We call this one equation 1, call this other one equation 2. If we take equation 1, we have a squared minus b squared plus ac plus d is equal to 0. Then a squared minus b squared is equal to, we are going to transfer ac to the right hand side, becomes negative ac. We transfer d to the right hand side, negative d. We call this one equation 3. Make use of equation 2. Equation 2, we have 2ab plus bc is equal to 0. Then if we factor out the b is common, this will give us b times 2a plus c is equal to 0. Next, we are going to divide both sides by b. Then, dividing both sides by b times 2a plus c divided by b is equal to 0 divided by b. B will strike off b, then we'll be left with 2a plus c is equal to 0 divided by b gives us 0, which is what we have to show for the second equation. From this, if we make c the subject of formula, then we put the star here. C will be equal to negative 2a. We are going to replace c with negative 2a in equation 3. Putting c equal to negative 2a into equation 3. That is, this will give us a squared minus b squared to be equal to negative a times, we replace c with negative 2a minus d. This will give us a squared minus b squared is equal to negative a times negative 2a gives us positive 2a squared minus d. Next, we are going to transfer 2a squared to the left hand side. This will give us negative 2a squared plus a squared plus a squared minus b squared is equal to negative d. Negative 2a squared plus a squared gives us negative a squared minus b squared is equal to negative d. Next, we have to multiply both the left hand side and the right hand side by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative a squared minus b squared is equal to negative 1 times d. Negative 1 times negative a squared gives us a squared. Negative 1 times negative b squared gives us plus b squared is equal to negative 1 times negative d, which gives us d. And this is what we have to show for the first one, the first part. 2 star. Then we conclude. Therefore, comma, we have a squared plus b squared is equal to d, and 2a plus c is equal to 0. We are done with the solution. If in case you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions at the comment section. Please like the video, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching.